This is the LibreSDR Mini running at 56 megasamples per second, showing several LTE downlinks on Windows. The LibreSDR Mini has been notorious for a lack of software and its requirement for custom firmware, as these units are actually Edis Research B210 clones. I've recently added support for this SDR to SignalScope, and today I'd like to introduce you to SignalScope. While still in its infancy, it borrows from the core UI of LibreScope and brings with it several demodulators and decoders, such as AM, FM, and pager, with automatic POC/SAG and flex detection. The software also works as you would expect if you're familiar with LibreScope, simply holding Control and clicking on the FFT to place a decoder from the drop-down onto the spectrum. And as you can see, we're now able to decode the flex pager messages in real time. And the nice thing with this is that we actually decode both POC/SAG and flex at the same time with a single decoder. So regardless of what type of pager you're looking at, you should be able to decode it as long as it's one of the two most common formats. Now, I mentioned earlier on that the LibreSDR is actually a Edis Research B210 clone. Now, the interesting thing about this is that we actually have to use a custom firmware. Unlike most software-defined radios that you're probably used to working with, such as the HackRF or the Pluto SDR, you have to send this firmware to the radio every time you want to use it. So the first time you connect this, you'll do your normal driver installation with Zadig and install it the same way you would on Windows as you would an RTL SDR. From there, you'll notice that the first time you load up the software, it will take a long time to initialize the radio. This might take up to 3 or 4 minutes, so please give it some time to do so. Now, once this is done, assuming that you leave this device plugged in, you'll be able to start and stop it at will without having to wait for that firmware to reload. But if you disconnect it from power or the USB, you're going to instantly lose that firmware in its memory, and you're going to have to reload it to the FPGA the next time you connect your device. So keep that in mind as you're running this software, that the LibreSDR is going to take a little bit longer than your normal software-defined radio to initialize the first time you go to use it when you initially plug it into your computer. As I said, SignalScope is in its infancy, and it is really far behind from where I'd like it to be, but I wanted to release it primarily to get support out there for the LibreSDR Mini, the B212, or excuse me, the B210 clone. And so with this, I figured I'd start building out proper SDR software to go along with it, and we'll support all the SDRs that we can from other projects that I've worked on, such as LibreScope. And so we're going to add a bunch of decoders to this, and we're going to try to make it a well-rounded piece of kit that everyone can use in the community. With that being said, this is donationware, so if you'd like to get a copy, it is completely free, but if you would like to donate in the process, that helps me greatly, because this does cost me time and money to actually sit here and work on these projects for as long as I do. So, any type of feedback, support, or help that I can get along the way is definitely going to help. And with that, I want to thank all my subscribers, my viewers, and my patrons just for being here and helping me along through the journey. We'll see you all in the next one. Bye.